Christmas in the Acme Ballroom by Mabel Brown Stewart. Letter 7, Buster. December 11th, that same night, a little later. Okay, this is it for the day, I promise, Miss Hatch. You'll never guess who's working here. Buster, the custodian? Remember how he got fired after saving that kid's life? Well, not fired, reassigned. My mom felt terrible about the whole situation and invited him to move here and help her take care of the Acme building. You probably remember that Buster is a quiet man. Here's the thing, I think he's a little like me. I think he may have trouble learning new things like me. As I mentioned, one of my chromosomes is a little different, and I think he might have the same thing going on. He stutters a little like me, although he doesn't talk much. But you might have noticed I often have the opposite problem. Oh, and another thing, Buster loves his push broom, and I've never seen him without it. It's like a security blanket. Don't tell anybody, but I still have my special stuffed bunny Harvey from when I was a baby. I really like Buster. He is just this gentle guy who keeps to himself. He saved that kid from choking and never bragged about it or anything. If I had saved someone, I would talk about it all the time. I'd look for ways to work it into every conversation. Not Buster. His eyes sometimes look really sad, but he works hard, and I think he likes it here. I kind of wish he were my uncle or even my dad. I think he'd understand some things about me that are hard for other people. You know, sometimes you just want to be around people who are different in the same way you are. Anyway, I invited him to my mom's birthday dinner, but he said he couldn't come. No, thank you, he said, holding tight to his broom. So I decide that I'm going to take him a piece of birthday cake after we finish up. I cut an extra large slice of cake and tell Mom I'm taking it up to Buster. That's a lovely idea, Mo, she says. Buster also lives on the second floor. He has the other apartment in the Acme building. I knock on his door. I'm suddenly nervous because I usually just say, "Howdy, Buster," and then move along. I wonder if I will be bugging him or putting him on the spot. He opens the door just a smidge and peers out. He usually wears these coveralls with his name embroidered on them, but tonight he has on jeans and a black t-shirt with a picture of the Milky Way galaxy. He also has on glasses that I've never seen before. He's holding this huge, thick book that has the word gravity in large letters on the cover. I can't help but think that book could do some damage if you dropped it on your foot. Mr. Wells, my writing teacher, spent a long time today explaining the word irony to us, and I wonder if dropping a book called Gravity on your toe would qualify as an example of irony. Or would it just be kind of a coincidence? I don't know. I'll have to ask Mr. Wells tomorrow. Buster doesn't say anything at first, but he doesn't look annoyed either. Hi, Buster, I say in a weirdly loud voice. I brought you some birthday cake. Thank you, he says, accepting the cake. There's this mammoth pause. I can see so many books inside his apartment. I mean, so many, Miss Hatch. They're on the shelves and in stacks on the floor. Well, you have a good night, I say, backing away. He smiles and nods a little, then shuts the door. Sometimes people surprise you. Warmly, Mo Stoll.